Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the GMS Atlanta Church coming through with another Godspeed. We want to start off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah to make their call and election sure. All right, with that, we just wanted to come, we're in the Feast of Tabernacles, and we always harp on, the death, the destruction that is coming to our people. But at the same time, we're here to uplift our people and give our people something to hope for and something to look forward to, man. And the thing to look forward to is the kingdom of heaven, because a lot of our people think that the kingdom of heaven is going to be where you walking in hand with your enemy, with Esau. La 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 la. Ain't none of that shit, man. Ain't none of that. The Lord said the kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites, man. The earth was created for our sakes. So it's for us to have an understanding of the scriptures as to why you should be out on the highways and byways pushing the word if you're a man, and if you be a woman or a child, for you to if your father, an individual within your household, if it be a man, for you to cleave unto him and cleave unto the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and follow the law, statutes, and commandments, because you know the things that are coming unto you. And with that, we can start in
I got a
Isaiah.
precept for you.
Oh,
this is going right into what you were just saying. This is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
And
He have sent.
You got it.
He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Hey, yo, that's self-explanatory. That's what we out here for, man. We out here to give our people something to hope for, something to believe in, man. And we're giving you the proper understanding, because the scriptures give you these churches and these theologians, whatever the hell you call it, these pastors and reverends give you a vague understanding of the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
With that, hey, we're gonna pull it in Isaiah 60, man. Baba Kusha.
Isaiah 68.
Start at 10.
It's Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
And minister goes into serve. So the top, like Donald Trump, your top politicians of today, these high-minded and high-level Edomites, these will be the very individuals that shall be serving us in the kingdom. Yep. They're gonna be out there in the field, because I ain't having an Edomite in my house, man. He won't. His foot will not, his soul or his foot will not touch a precious stone in my house, in my domicile. You can continue.
And their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And the Lord is having mercy on us, because He put us in captivity. He had us go through child of slavery. He had us go through Jim Crow. He had us go through the civil rights era, when Jake was getting hosed down and getting bit by dogs, having coffee and boiling water and boiling grease thrown on him. That time is past, man. The Lord said what? Continue.
He said, verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night.
Yeah, he said our doors shall be open continually. So we're just as America on this side, America is taking in all resources, all goods from all other nations or whatever, and has became a great empire on the planet Earth. That's what's gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven. What do you think Esau got that understanding from, man? That's how he put an iron fist upon the world, and he ruled it through what, man? Through that sword. He got the understanding through the scriptures. You can continue.
It says that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
It says the forces of the Gentiles. So hey, if the gold, the iron, the salt, the uranium, whatever type of resources that is beneficial, and it can be a monetary gain from it in the kingdom of heaven, we get first dibs, man. Yep. That's how Esau is. Didn't he go over there to Africa? Hey, Africa doesn't even belong to the inhabitants. It belongs to foreigners, man. It's gonna be the same thing in the kingdom of heaven for us, man. Though we probably don't even live in that land, we're gonna take the forces of the Gentile. We're gonna take the best of the best. We're gonna give you the bottom of the barrel. We're gonna get the cream of the crop, man. You can continue.
It says that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have your the top Edomites, these top groups, these chinky-eyed Ammonites. We're gonna have them in slavery, man. You can continue.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Hey, don't America move like that now? Hey, let's get down and lay down with them. Hey, when they wanted to go into Africa, Africa was trying to create their own gold standard, and the United States was dead set against it because what they have the centralized banking. They went over there and killed Gaddafi and overthrew the government. And it said, could you read that back, Baba Kusha?
Yeah, verse 12. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that would not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Hey, what did the United States do to Japan, man? Nagasaki and Hiroshima. They destroyed that place, man, and it still hasn't fully recuperated. Look what they did over here in America. Every place every nation that will not serve the Israelites in the kingdom will be utterly destroyed and utterly wasted, man. That's why you got so many centralized banks in all of these foreign places, because America came against them with the sword, man. Why? Because the people did not want it. They didn't want to deal in the monetary instance of America. America came over there with the sword. It's like, yeah, you gonna use my money, man. Why is these chinky-eyed groups you trading United States dollars, man? Because of the force of the sword, man. We should do the same thing in the kingdom of heaven in righteousness. You can continue.
Verse 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Yeah, because the place of the Lord's feet being glorious is the nation of Israel, man, over in the Holy Land, our homeland. And speaking of these particular trees that the Lord is speaking on, it takes many years for a tree to come into full maturation. And these particular trees, when you do cut them down or whatever, and you use it for shelter, it gives during different seasons. These particular trees and woods give off a particular scent. It gives off a particular smell depending on the humidity in the air. Depending on the humidity in the air, you can continue.
It reads, verse 14, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, and the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
And who afflicted us the most, man? Esau. Esau afflicted us the most. So Esau, these Ammonites, you so-called Japs, you Moabites, you afflicted us in your own times. The Arabs, they afflicted us during the what was it called? The Arab slave trade.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You afflicted us. All of you shall come bending unto us in that day, man, begging for mercy, and we're gonna what? Crack you across the top of your skull with a scepter, man.
Right.
You can continue.
Come. Verse 15, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
Hey, we all Israelites should be in the Hall of Fame in the eyes of the nations, man. We should be excellent. Right now, we sped upon. These foreigners tell they tell their children, hey, it's okay for you to go over there to get with a white man if it just so happens, but don't you mess with those Negroes, don't you mess with those natives, and don't you mess with those Mexicans over there, man. Don't mess with those Latin tribes. Why? Because we have the curses upon us, and these nations know it. It's easily seen. So therefore, we're not reverenced in any manner, in any sense on this side. But in the kingdom of heaven, we shall be seen in our true excellence. You continue.
Verse 16, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
And you can continue. That's self-explanatory.
Come. Verse 17, for brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood, brass, and for stones, iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thy exodus righteousness.
So the very things that you look upon and people disregard as being somewhat of less value, in the kingdom of heaven, it's an abundance of iron. And the Lord said, for brass I will bring gold. It's an abundance of brass on this side. So the Lord is going to bring us an abundance of gold as if though it were brass. Do you know what type of riches that is in the kingdom of heaven, man? That is crazy. That really can't even be, that thought can't even be fathomed on this side, man.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people don't believe the gospel too, cause they think it's a fairy tale. Like, hey man, ain't no way, man. That just sounds too good to be true.
It's that much gold.
We give you all this hope, man. The brother beautifully brought out. You know, these they should look at us and spit. We had just had one example just now, seconds ago, yelling Jesus Juke. Just he acting like we don't know what the hell we talking about, man. You know,
right.
Just proud as hell. But hey, that's why we pushing this hope right now, man, through the Spirit. You know, that's why we need this hope. You know, we'll be down depressed individuals, man. You know, spiritually.
We straight finished on this side. Jake ain't got shit to hope for on this side, man. Now you got it. You can pull it.
This is this Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
That's why our people have perished. They had no vision. They didn't have an understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They didn't know that you go back to King David, King Solomon, great kings, King Josiah. Our people don't know. They don't know their history. So if you don't have a vision, you have you're aimless. You're lost, man. Exactly. You're just a wanderer. You're a vagabond like Esau.
If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything.
For anything.
And you see that. And we see that with these philosophies and everything that's going on, man. You give Jake anything, man. You give our people anything, they gonna just swallow it up. Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like, man, we gonna make that a holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give them anything. Black History Month, they swallow everything you give them, man. Simple as hell. But hey, that's what the brothers are going into. We're under these curses. It is what it is, man. But hey, our job to do is to preach that hope. And that's what we're gonna continue to do to the death. You know, Lord willing.
People look at us and say, why are you guys out here? Hey, man, we out here for the kingdom of heaven. We're going into it. I'll read. And you can break it down. Verse 18, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise.
Hey, that's it right there. That's just freedom from all worries. You know, ain't no more no assurance of thy life as a curse to speak about. You know, just violence against each other. You know, man, we always villaging in on this side right now. We always active, cautious. You know, cause hey, we're destroyed, man.
Like the brother was saying, the Lord said we shall see no violence in the kingdom of heaven. Jake is blowing each other away for Jordans and chicken sandwiches, man.
Right.
That shows you how low we are in this society.
That's not even a joke. That's real life.
Yeah, that's real life.
It's real life.
But you see that and you don't see it strange. But the things that we're speaking of in the kingdom of heaven, that's strange too.
Yeah, right.
Man, it shows you how finished our people are, man.
Yeah. And they need the kingdom. And ultimately, we need the kingdom, man. We need it. And hey, how about Shmuel Shah know that? But hey, in due time, it's on his time, not our time.
Yeah.
It says, the sun shall no more, Salah, the sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee, but the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power, thy glory. So when Yahushua touch down again, man, hey, we have our God, we have our power, we have the light, we have true sight, we'll have that true vision, man.
And ain't no going back, because it's everlasting. Ain't
it's everlasting, man.
This it right here, man.
It ain't gonna be a sense of puzzling mysteries in life. We should know all things. Our people won't be doing Jake won't bend over for Esau for the love of money no more, man. Why? Because we have the light of Yahushua upon the earth, man. For these wicked 2/3 that walk upon the earth right now, man, they'll walk in light. Verse 20, it says, the sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself, for the Most High shall be thy everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. So it's no more sadness, man. Ain't gonna be no more of Jake crying over grandmother died or pops died, and you worrying about how I'm gonna bury you. You ain't gotta worry about your brother that was already dealing with an addiction, and now his mother or grandfather, whoever died. You ain't worried about him spiraling to a deeper hole and actually dying from a drug overdose, man. Ain't gonna be no more of that, man.
Because what Revelation chapter 21 speaks about, no more death.
Come.
You know, hey, there ain't no fairy tale. That's literal. No more death in that kingdom, man. Revelation chapter 21. You know,
ain't gonna be no mourning your children getting
Yeah,
put.
man.
You got a father has to bury his son when
Yeah.
the son is supposed to bury his father. That's the righteous way to do it. There's no more mourning, man. And isn't gonna be any death in the kingdom of heaven
Right.
for the Israelites, man. There's gonna be a whole lot of death for you heathens, though.
And you understand that the Lord deals with balance too, because the brother mentioned the Feast of Tabernacle. He had us go through that atonement for a day, afflict our souls, and for a week, he wanted us to rejoice. You know, he could have easily reversed it and said, man, you know, afflict your souls for a week, and one day I'm gonna let you rejoice. Man, he's a merciful power. You know?
Hey, that's a beautiful point, huh?
All right, it says, verse 21, thy people shall be all righteous, they shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified.
Hey, no more. There's not gonna be no more bug outs, man. We're gonna be all in the right spirit. We're gonna be on one accord as a nation. Hey, man, that's beautiful being on one accord. That's why the brothers are so grateful now. I mean, it's so beautiful. We all think the exact same. Man, you don't get that in this world, man. I don't care if you your best friend, your partner. You know, you don't get that in this world, man.
Brothers lifting up brothers. If a brother's down on the bill, brother will help you. If a brother is getting evicted, a brother will take you in. You know, these are the things that happen on this side, man. What more in the kingdom of heaven, man?
Yep.
This is a beautiful thing that we're a part of, man. And we have great promises coming unto us in the very near future, man.
All right, verse 22, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation.
So one of these, like the ugliest Jake you could think of, the smallest Jake you could think of. There ain't gonna be no more of that. That Jake that can't have kids on this side. That woman that can't bear children on this side shall bear 1,000 children by a man of the Lord. The man of the Lord shall produce plenty, man. Why? Because he's the husband.
All right, if you would jump over to John 14, Brother John, 14 and 2, if I'm not mistaken.
This is John chapter 14, verse 2.
We can end off here.
Come. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
So it says
In Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's house are many mansions. So we're talking about the kingdom of heaven on earth. What more? What more glorious things? What more illustrious things? Mind-blowing things the Lord has out there in the universe for us, man. Because everything was created for the sake of the Israelites, man. Because we're still in the Genesis. We're still in the beginning. We're still in the beginning. So what more, man? People bug out when they see the which one is it? Saturn, the rings of Saturn. Oh, how beautiful that is. You see certain moons. Hey, a planet full of ice, and people want to go visit these places. What more when we can actually go out into the atmosphere and experience these things, man? Because the Lord is gonna give it to His elect. He's gonna give it to His people, man. He's not gonna give it to any other nation.
yeah, you can continue.
It says, I go to prepare a place for you.
And the Lord said He goes to prepare a place for us. You can continue just to finish that off.
Come. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, that ye may be also.
Yeah, so the Lord is sitting up there in the heavens and He's chilling, man. He's straight chilling. What the apostle always said, chilling in the shade, sipping lemonade. That's what's coming, man. That's what's coming for all the Israelites that actually turn back unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to the law, statutes, and commandments. We have these things to look forward to, man. He said, I go to prepare a place for you, and there where He's at, He's gonna come and get us and take us to the place, man. He's gonna take us to His crib. What more can you ask for, man, on this side? You can't ask for nothing more, man. But with that's all we had through the Spirit. You know, hopefully brothers were uplifted, they were edified, and they were exhorted to continue to push. If you're a listener, and if you're a follower of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, continue to push, man. Because we're at the end of this thing. With that, we want to end off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Till the next time, Shalom.